Hi guys, Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everybody that's subscribed. I'm over 500 subscribers now, which is absolutely fantastic, and it means I'm on track for reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark come a year of being on YouTube. If you found any of my videos useful in the past, I'd really appreciate it if you could click that subscribe button. It's totally free. Just click that button and the little alarm bell, and you'll get notifications when I post new videos. So in this video today, I'm going to be looking at what I believe is a popular topic for these old transit engines, and that's cold starting issues. It seems to be quite a hot topic on forums when I've looked, people struggling to get their van started in the colder weather. The van was starting absolutely fine in the summer, and then come the winter time it's really struggling to start to a point where it's just draining the battery. That's exactly the same problem I'm having at the moment, so I'm going to be looking at possible solutions. .22 volts, that's no good. I've had no luck getting it started off this battery, so I've got a gadget that might get us out of trouble. So what I have here is a pulse repair charger. So it's a battery charger that's got a repair mode on it. So I'm going to hook that up and then hopefully bring some life back into this battery. So I'm putting it in the pulse repair mode, and I'm going to leave that until it says that it's finished. So I'm just going to check the battery voltage, and it's 13.38 volts. I'm going to leave it now disconnected overnight, and I'll try it again tomorrow at the same time, so give it 24 hours and see what voltage we've got. So after 24 hours we've got a voltage of 13.17, so that's still fine. So here we are 48 hours later, just finished work again, and it's 13.1 volts. Okay, 72 hours later and we're still at 13 volts. So I'd say that battery's holding its charge pretty well. It hasn't dropped much in 3 days, so I'm going to be putting this back on the van. So as you can see, I've got loose clamps on the battery. No matter how much I try and tighten them up, they're still loose, so I'm going to be replacing those. You want a good connection to the battery posts, so you've got good continuity between the battery terminals and the starter motor. You want a low resistance path in order to get the highest current to the starter. So I'm going to remake all these connections here to the battery, and again on this one as well I'm going to renew the connections. So to give me a bit more room, I'm going to take the battery out of the way. Okay, right, so that's the battery clamp disconnected. That can go in the bin. Here I have my new battery clamp, and it's got an 8mm bolt stud, sorry, for me to connect the new. So I'm just gonna put a new crimp on here. That can go over there. Crimp can go on. I'm going to get my crimpers. So this is a cable that goes onto the chassis. I'm remaking the connection on that as well. Okay, so I've crimped on these new connectors. Got some heat shrink. That can go up and over. Lovely. So this connection point here has seen better days as well. Try and cut these off. And that's that one. Goodbye old battery clamp. Okay, so I've remade all the terminal connections now with new ends. With a little bit of emery paper. Just clean them up. And bolt those on, nice and secure. So I've reconnected the battery now, all the terminals are nice and tight, new connectors there. There is a mysterious wire on the battery here, I'm not too sure what that was for, maybe an old split charge relay setup I think, but I've disconnected that and it hasn't affected anything as of yet, so I'll keep an eye on it, and I've left it there just for the time being in case I need to reconnect it. This hose here, I don't know where it goes. If you know where this hose is supposed to go, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, it's just a tube going down to the back there. So hopefully you can see down here this earth cable which connects to the bell housing there. I'm just going to get some emery paper and clean up all around here so there's a really good connection to the bell housing. Excuse the hole, I'm going to have to patch this one in as well. Here I've also disconnected the positive cable off the starter motor. If you can see here, the connections are quite rusty and grotty, so I'm going to clean these up and then hopefully we should have a nice low resistance path to the starter motor, so come the cold weather when you need the extra capacity from your batteries, it should be able to deliver it. These connections are much cleaner now, so I can go ahead and bolt that back on. Right, the last thing I'm going to do is just put a bit of spray grease over the battery terminals to prevent further corrosion. Right, that's all for today. I'm going to park the van up and hopefully we have some cold weather so I can try it out. This is the first cold start after cleaning up all the battery connections and the cables, adding new clamps. It's 4.5 degrees roughly, around 5 degrees. So it's not really cold, but it'll give us some kind of idea as to whether it will start a bit better now. There we go, loads better. I've seen lots of comments online, people saying check the glow plugs. This van doesn't have any glow plugs. The DI engine relies on good compression and a good battery to turn it over in the colder weather. Other things which might improve cold starting: an oil change. If you've got thick oil in the engine, it's going to be harder to turn it over, so make sure you keep on top of servicing. There will be a service video in the future, so subscribe if you want to see that. But mainly it's just making sure that the starter motor and battery, all the connections are in good condition. Another option would be to add a second battery in parallel with the first, and that way you're effectively adding together the cold cranking amps of both batteries, giving you one large battery. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good luck getting those vans started. Keep those smileys smiling. See you next time. Take care.